video, we're gonna talk about the minutes of proceeding on the national territory of the 1971 Constitutional Convention. So, this was headed by President Diosdado Macapagal, the 9th President of Republic of the Philippines, and with Committee Chairman Delegate Eduardo Quintero, which also has a total of 320 delegates. The purpose of this meeting is to talk about our boundaries of our national territory of the Republic of the Philippines. So, national territory is the space delimited by that nation border. Within the territory, the state of that nation owns and has supreme executive and judicial power. So, national territory has three components. First is terrestrial domain. Terrestrial domain refers to the land masses like mountains, valleys, and hills, which may be integrated or dismembered or partly bound by water or consist of one whole island. Second is fluvial domain. This refers to the waters. This could be seas, rivers, oceans, lakes, canals, ports, and harbor. So the third is aerial domain. This refers to the air space above the land and water of the state. So why it is important to know about our national territory? It is important to know so that we and other nations would know the boundaries of our country. So do you know the boundaries between one country to another is 12 nautical miles from the baseline. And also, Philippines has 7,107 islands and islets. So, Article number 1, National Territory, and Section 1, National Territory of the Philippines shall be the archipelago of the historic name of the Filipino people from its beginning, whose boundaries are set forth in the Treaty of Paris, concluded between America and Spain on December 10, 1898. So, ang nahitabo diri is first, Spanish colonizes us for over 333 years when Magellan first came in the Philippines in Mactan, Cebu. So, maong naapil ta sa war sa US between Spain. Kay Spain colonizes us. Nahitabo ang rival between US and Spain because US wants to punish Spain because they believe that Spanish attack against the one of American ship. So that why naapil ta, which the Philippines and America had lasted 3 years and which the Philippines and American War lasted 3 years and resulted to death of over 4,200 Americans and 20,000 Filipinos combatants. So, ano na mo jutain?
What?
So, that's why Treaty of Paris happened, which the Spain sold Philippines for over 20 million US dollar. Sana all gibaligya sa dili ila ha. So next is let's talk about Section 2. all waters around, between, and connects to the various islands of Philippine archipelago, irrespective of width and dimensions, consider necessary appurtenances of our land territory forming part of inland or interval water of the Philippines. So next is Section 3. All waters beyond outermost island of archipelago within the boundaries set forth in the treaties convention mentioned in Section 1 hereof comprises the territorial sea of the Philippines. So, let's move on to Section 4. Sovereignty of the Philippines extends beyond its land, territory, and internal waters to build adjacent to its coast. Described as territorial sea sovereignty, also extend over airspace above its land areas, its interval waters, and territorial sea as to its land areas, its seabed and subsoil. Section 5. National Assembly shall define the control that Philippines will exercise the continuous zone and in superjacent water. So, ang pinakarason nga nung na ay minutes of proceeding on the national territory of the 1971 Constitutional Convention is kay para masabutan ang boundary sa Philippines and to avoid sad sa pananako from other countries kay to have sad ka kanang naatay hard copy or evidences nga that territory is part Japon sa Philippines.